Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Michelle Carey, and I am here today to present my website, gettowriting.com, which is a complement to my book, Get to Writing. So here's the book cover, and I started writing this book in 2019. It took me 6 years. The book is over 700 pages. So here we have the book. And what you get in the book is it's broken down into things for authors who want to write novels and writers who want to write screenplays. There's also information about the publishing industry. I touch upon AI, and I also give different types of outlines and tools that writers use to get through their work. The book is very large. It's an ebook and paperback. It's over 700 pages. But as you can see, the price is $9.99 for the ebook and $29.99 for the paperback. But I also have some other nonfiction books that I've written. I have a free book on how to get unstuck when it comes to writer's block. And you can get that on my website at michellescarey.com. But I also wrote a book. I'm an introvert, and I wrote a book on what it's like to be an introvert in the writing industry. And I also wrote a book on how to overcome it's a motivational book on how to overcome some of your fears about being over 40 and jumping into your creative bag. And that will be released on January 21st. But that's not why we're here. I had to get that out the way, but that's not why we're here. We're really here to talk about the different toolkits that I've put together that complement the book. The first one is the author's toolkit. And as you can see, I have an array of different templates that you can use. They're free. You just copy the template, you paste it in a Word document, and you can use it as many times as you like. I have one that I particularly use for myself. It's called Sunray Story Steps. This is mine. This is what I put together, and I use this for all my books. But then you have the historic 3-act structure. So I have a template for that, and you also have the hero's journey. I've also given a character profile. So if you want to write out your characters, their motivations, their internal, their external, here's a template for that. I also have a scene tracker, which helps you to keep track of what's going on in the story. It is so easy to get lost when writing that middle part of the story. You're in it and you can't remember if something happened, if something didn't happen, but the scene tracker lets you to keep those ideas and those things flowing, that you don't mess up your plot twist. You don't mess up where you are in your story. And that's very important because readers are very adaptive. They will figure out, wait a minute, didn't that character XYZ? And then all of a sudden, maybe that character disappears or there's no payoff for that character. And you've kind of lost track of that character. You also have world building. This is mostly for fantasy and sci-fi because there's special types of things that happen in those books, but that doesn't mean that you can't build a world on anything that's contemporary. You can do that as well. Then we have the screenwriter's toolkit. Screenwriting is different from novel writing. We still have here the 3-act structure, but the 3-act structure for film is very different than the 3-act structure for novel writing. So I have a template for that, as well as the hero's journey. We have more character arc information. Your beat sheet in terms of how things are progressing in the screenplay. A sample of what a screenplay format looks like. And let's scroll over here. Your screenplay treatment, which is basically a narrative of what goes on in your story. We also have the Story Planner Toolkit, gives you the project overview, the narration foundation, the thematic emotional core of your story, and of course, who are you marketing this to? Who is your audience? Who is your target audience? So these are, and of course, you can always contact me. It's a contact sheet on here. But this is my website, gettowriting.com. It complements the book. So go pick up the book and start using the free templates. So the templates that I've put together on my website, gettowriting.com. And hope to see you around soon. Peace.